Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. BTS finally appeared at Mexico's National Palace alongside President Claudia Sheinbaum just a few hours before their huge concert began. But it turns out it wasn't only the grand atmosphere and the ocean of armies in Zócalo that made everyone emotional. Fans' attention once again shifted toward Jimin and Jungkook. Amid the cheers of thousands of fans filling the center of Mexico City, Jungkook was once again seen quietly finding his way back to Jimin's side. Jimin's sweet smile, their little glances at each other, and the warm, natural chemistry between them instantly sent ARMY into another frenzy. And in today's video, we'll be talking about all of those emotional moments, from the incredible atmosphere at the National Palace, BTS's energy with ARMY Mexico, to the small Jikook interactions that once again captured everyone's attention. So make sure to watch until the end. BTS finally appeared at one of the most iconic places in Mexico, the National Palace, together with President Claudia Sheinbaum, just a few hours before their first concert began. The moment immediately became a huge topic among ARMY because the atmosphere felt so grand, emotional, and full of pride. All 7 members stood on the palace balcony looking directly at the sea of fans filling the Zócalo area, while deafening cheers echoed through the entire city center. ARMY Mexico has always been known for their incredible energy, but that afternoon felt different. Even from the members' expressions alone, it was obvious they were deeply touched by such overwhelming enthusiasm. The first videos showed BTS's motorcade arriving at the National Palace under extremely tight security. Camera flashes lit up from every direction as the members stepped out and walked toward the balcony area alongside staff and photographers. It didn't take long before the fans' screams grew even louder, filling the Mexico City evening air. The moment the members finally appeared on the balcony, the atmosphere instantly became emotional. Almost every member was busy capturing the view in front of them. Some took photos on their phones, others recorded videos, while a few simply stood there quietly with amazed smiles as they looked at thousands of armies stretching as far as the eye could see. The fans' screams sounded unbelievably powerful even from far away. A sea of light sticks and fan chants filled the entire palace area, creating an atmosphere that felt alive and almost impossible to describe with words. BTS could be seen turning toward each other several times while laughing softly, as if even they couldn't believe such an enormous welcome was already waiting for them before the concert had even started. In the middle of all those huge moments, fans quickly noticed the small interactions between Jimin and Jungkook. At first, Jungkook was standing with J-Hope and Jin while looking toward the crowd. But just a few minutes later, without many people even realizing it, Jungkook somehow ended up right beside Jimin again. At that moment, Jimin was busy waving warmly to ARMY Mexico with his signature soft smile, while Jungkook repeatedly responded to fans with finger hearts. Jungkook's expression looked especially bright that afternoon. His laughter could even be clearly heard in several fan videos. Their happy aura felt incredibly natural, light, and genuinely comforting. Jimin's sweet smile while listening to the roaring cheers of the crowd felt different that day. His face instantly brightened, and even his eyes seemed to smile, as if the fans' energy truly reached his heart. There has always been something warm about the way Jimin receives love from the audience. The way he tries to hold back a small smile, the way he looks at the ocean of ARMY lights, and the way he sometimes pauses quietly just to take in the atmosphere before him. Everything about it felt so sincere that it was impossible not to get emotional watching him. And right in the middle of that moment, Jungkook once again did something fans have seen so many times that they noticed it immediately even before the camera focused on him. Without making any obvious movements, Jungkook quietly moved closer to Jimin again, almost like he has an automatic radar that always leads him back to Jimin's side. Honestly, for many fans, moments like this are no longer surprising. Jungkook somehow always seems to find his place right next to Jimin no matter how busy or crowded the situation is. The funnier thing is, the more people paid attention, the harder it became to ignore the little details between them. While the other members stood separately enjoying the moment in their own spaces, Jikook once again naturally looked connected, without trying too hard and without needing excessive interaction. Even the way they stood beside each other felt different. Everyone else appeared to be standing individually, while Jimin and Jungkook looked like two people who unconsciously keep drifting back toward each other. And maybe that's exactly why small moments like these always become such huge discussions. Not because of anything dramatic, but because they have such a natural way of always returning to each other. Tiny glances, simple steps, standing side by side for just a few seconds. Those simple things often become the moments fans remember the most. The more you watch them, the more it feels like their chemistry isn't something forced. There's a comfort between them that's difficult to explain, as if being near each other has simply become second nature. And that afternoon, amid the incredibly loud cheers of the crowd, Jimin's smile and the way Jungkook quietly approached him again became one of the sweetest little moments to remember. There was another small detail that immediately made many ARMYs excited. Jungkook was briefly seen talking to J-Hope while looking toward another side of the balcony, almost as if he was searching for a way to change positions. But the balcony area was extremely crowded with staff, cameramen, and photographers, so his path was temporarily blocked. Instead of giving up, Jungkook chose to walk around behind the other members just so he could stand closer to Jimin again. Little details like this instantly made fans notice how Jungkook repeatedly returns to Jimin's side even when he has to navigate through a crowd to do it. And after finally reaching him, Jungkook could even be seen standing directly behind Jimin in several video angles. In one clip, Jungkook appeared to gently shift RM slightly so he could move closer to Jimin's side. The moment immediately became a hot topic because it looked so spontaneous and natural. Many fans also noticed how Jungkook's hand was several times positioned behind Jimin, almost as if he was making sure Jimin stayed safe in the crowded balcony area. Simple gestures like that made their interactions feel even warmer and sweeter. Jimin himself looked like he was truly enjoying the atmosphere that afternoon. Several times he stepped closer to the balcony railing so he could see ARMY Mexico more clearly. Yet at the same time, Jungkook remained close by. When Namjoon began speaking to the Mexican fans, Jimin and Jungkook were still standing very close together, occasionally laughing softly with each other. Even in the middle of the chaos and deafening screams, the two of them looked completely comfortable beside one another, almost like they had their own small world inside that massive moment. Another video angle showed the members entering the balcony one by one. Jimin, Suga, and J-Hope entered first, followed by Jungkook a few seconds later. Namjoon immediately stood next to Jimin while taking photos of the crowd below, while Jungkook stayed on the other side with J-Hope before eventually moving back toward Jimin once again. All the members truly seemed eager to capture the moment because the view of ARMY filling the Zócalo was unbelievably beautiful. From the balcony above, thousands of light sticks illuminated the city like endless waves of stars. Jungkook repeatedly made finger hearts toward the fans, while Jimin continued waving with an incredibly soft expression. In several close-up videos, Jungkook's smile looked especially free and genuine whenever he stood near Jimin. There was even a moment where they exchanged glances and laughed together, making many ARMYs smile along with them. When Namjoon finally started speaking, the entire area erupted with fan screams. With a bright smile, he said, "Hello Mexico, we are BTS. Thank you very much." The cheers instantly exploded throughout the palace area. After that, Namjoon added, "I love you, thank you so much," once again causing ARMY Mexico to scream even louder. While Namjoon was speaking, Jimin and Jungkook continued waving toward different sides of the balcony while enjoying the fans' non-stop energy and endless chants of their names. Then it was V or Taeyoung's turn to speak. In his usual relaxed style, Taeyoung said he wasn't very good at speaking Spanish, but BTS truly missed Mexico and missed ARMY there. He also mentioned that the energy in Mexico felt incredible and made them very happy to reunite with fans again. Taeyoung even joked that Mexico was very spicy, instantly making fans laugh and scream even louder. Meanwhile, Jimin also uploaded an Instagram story saying, "Mexico, thank you," alongside a breathtaking view of the Zócalo filled with an ocean of fan lights. Every member's expression that afternoon looked full of pride and emotion. They genuinely seemed to cherish every second of that moment before the huge concert began. The cheers for J-Hope were also incredibly loud throughout the palace area. Jin expressed his love for Army Mexico as well, while Jungkook once again thanked the fans with his bright, sweet smile. As the balcony moment came to an end, Jimin turned around and waved goodbye to the fans, followed by the other members who continued making finger hearts and expressing their love to Army. Even though it only lasted a few minutes, the atmosphere that afternoon felt incredibly warm and emotional. From the sea of armies in the Zócalo, the members' laughter, to the little interactions between Jimin and Jungkook that kept stealing fans' attention, everything felt like the perfect opening before BTS's massive concert in Mexico began. And for the armies lucky enough to witness it in person, that moment will undoubtedly remain one of their most precious memories, screaming together with thousands of other fans, seeing BTS up close, and experiencing the extraordinary energy that only happens when BTS and ARMY finally reunite again. This National Palace moment truly felt special, from the ocean of ARMY Mexico, BTS's incredible energy, to the small interactions between Jimin and Jungkook that once again captured fans' hearts. Sometimes the simplest moments become the most unforgettable ones. And that afternoon, their smiles alone were enough to make countless armies happy. If you have a favorite moment, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest updates from Jikook Moments. See you in the next video.